It was one of those slow afternoons when the city felt almost too quiet. She was standing by the cafe, scrolling through her phone, when a familiar voice called her name. "Hey, I thought you'd disappeared again." They hadn't seen each other for a few weeks. Life had been busy, unpredictable, and a little lonely. But the moment they met, everything fell back into rhythm. The laughter, the teasing, the comfort that comes only with someone who knows you too well. "Let's go shopping," one said, tugging gently at her hand. "You owe me a proper afternoon out." The boutique wasn't far. A small clothing store on a corner, the kind that smelled like new fabric and faint perfume. The moment they walked in, sunlight spilled through the big windows, falling across mirrors and hangers full of colors. They wandered between racks, holding up dresses, trying on jackets, giggling at each other's reflections. One of them found a pale pink blouse and held it against her chest. "What do you think?" "It's perfect. Soft. Just like you." Her cheeks warmed slightly, not from the compliment itself, but the way it was said. They moved to the section at the back. Lace, silk, light fabrics in soft shades. "We should try these," she whispered, half laughing, half daring. In the fitting room, the air was filled with quiet laughter and the rustle of fabric. Between the mirrors and soft lights, time seemed to pause. When they left the store, the sky was beginning to turn gold. Bags in hand, they walked side by side through the warm light of late afternoon, the kind of light that makes everything feel cinematic, fleeting but unforgettable. "Let's go to my place," one said. "I want to see how everything looks on you, properly." The other smiled, eyes shining. "Only if you make tea." "Deal." And just like that, a casual afternoon had turned into something neither wanted to end. By the time they got home, evening had settled softly over the city. The apartment smelled of vanilla candles and rain, one of those cozy places where every shadow felt familiar. They dropped their bags on the couch, kicked off their shoes, and started unpacking their treasures. "Okay, your turn first," one said, sitting cross-legged on the bed. She held up a white dress, light, simple, beautiful. "This one?" "Yes, try it on." The sound of laughter filled the room again. The air was light but charged, that strange, delicate tension that comes when two people share too much space, too much comfort. "You look amazing," she said softly, watching as her friend turned toward the mirror. "Do I?" "You always do, but tonight, even more." Their eyes met in the reflection, soft, uncertain, curious. The silence that followed wasn't awkward. It felt like the world had quietly stopped to listen. They moved closer without realizing. One reached for the other's sleeve, adjusting it gently, fingers brushing against skin. "Perfect," she whispered. Outside, the rain began again, quiet, steady, rhythmic. Inside, time seemed to slow. They sat side by side, talking about nothing and everything, trips they wanted to take, memories from when they were younger, dreams they hadn't said out loud before. When the candles burned low, she looked over and smiled. "Promise me we'll do this again." "Tomorrow?" "Tomorrow." And somewhere between the laughter, the soft lamplight, and the faint sound of rain, both of them realized this was more than just an ordinary day.